Hi, I'm Lake County Board Chairman Aaron Lawler. We're here at the College of Lake County, which is also home to one of PACE's largest transit hubs in Lake County. And I'm very glad to have both our communications manager, Jenny Vanna, thanks for being here.
Hi, Aaron.
As well as Linda Soto, who is our director on the PACE board, doing so much good work, often behind the scenes for Lake County. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Wonderful. Well, maybe start by talking a little bit about your role on PACE. It's so multifaceted between what we do around the fixed routes, on paratransit, on working with businesses to connect kind of that first mile, last mile for our commuters.
The PACE board is made up of 13 directors, one of who serves as the chairperson. And of course, I represent Lake County. I am Chairman Lawler's appointment. And so PACE provides suburban bus service as well as the paratransit service for all these suburban counties.
Everybody might not know what paratransit means, so can you explain that a little bit?
Yes, paratransit actually is special transportation for people that have either physical, medical, or mental disabilities and cannot operate or function perhaps or through a regular fixed route service.
Okay, so you were saying fixed route and paratransit, and what are some of the other things that PACE provides out here?
We also provide what's called a dial and ride service, and that is for the open public that needs a curb-to-curb service. So you need to call an hour ahead for a reservation, and they will pick you up and take you to your destination. Now, there are some pre-qualifications. You do need to live within 3/4 of a mile of a fixed route service to qualify for that. But we have dial and ride even here for College of Lake County.
It's a well-utilized service across all of kind of those different customer segments that I've heard about, and certainly something that's valued. Let's start talking about a little bit more about paratransit. It's a growing need and a growing cost driver for public transit. But I know in Lake County we have 50 plus different paratransit service providers that operate in different geographies with different demographics, with different fare structures, and PACE is a huge part of making sure that we're providing that opportunity for folks to get where they need to go. And I think one of the biggest misconceptions is that people are going only to doctor's appointments or stuff like that. We've heard that over 50% of the rides that paratransit users are taking are for education and employment. So maybe talk a little bit more about paratransit.
And that is very true. In fact, there is a bigger demand than ever for paratransit, and we will see those numbers increase. Thanks to, it's kind of a good news, bad news situation. We have better education and support for people with various disabilities that enable them to get an education at a higher level, get a job and participate in the community and the economy. We want them to be an active participant, have a good quality of life. And transportation is key and vital. Many of these individuals are unable to drive a car or perhaps afford a car, but paratransit is a very affordable option for them.
Aaron, I know that's in the County Board strategic plan, is really working on a coordinated paratransit structure, and PACE is a big partner in that.
PACE has been a big partner. We have the LCC TSC, which is an acronym that I'm going to have them play on camera because I can't always quite remember it. But it's important that we have an integrated approach to this so that we're able to maximize our outcomes and create efficiencies. And again, it's really important not just to make sure that we're connecting people with those core medical services, but also those employment, education services as well. It's a big part of our mental health initiative as well. Sometimes we forget that whole continuum of care isn't just the clinical side of health, but also those related services to get folks to and from their appointments. Well, another big service that PACE provides is really connecting that first mile and last mile for our commuters. People forget that Lake County has more reverse commuters than any other county in the region, meaning people live outside of Lake County but commute north to our major employment hubs along Lake Cook Road and other areas. Can you talk about the importance of the Shuttle Bug program?
Yeah, the Shuttle Bug is a very exciting program. It's one of my favorites. It is a private-public cooperation between TMA of Lake Cook, PACE, and Metra and employers. So this is a joint effort that provides the funds. So those commuters that are coming from outlying areas or downtown Chicago can get on the Metra, come out to Lake County, to our big employers, and we have Shuttle Bug buses waiting for them at the train stations to take them directly to their employer, whether that be a Walgreens, an AbbVie, Abbott, and so on. We have about 30 employers right now, or just over 30 participating, and 13 designated bus routes right now offering the Shuttle Bug.
It's an amazing asset to have, especially when we talk about attracting millennials, which is a key part of our economic development strategy, and making sure that we're making it easier, not harder for them to get here. So it's very, very important. Well, this has been really, really helpful. Did I miss anything? Or?
Well, Linda, can you talk about any of the priorities for PACE, for Lake County, or things coming up in the future that folks watching might want to know about?
Sure. There's a couple things I'd like to make a point of. Of course, we always hope to expand and extend services. Of course, that requires funding, and that always remains a challenge, and we'll always keep pushing for that. But one of the things that we're looking into, and I'm a big advocate of, is generating some real express bus service in Lake County. We don't really have any true, what I call express buses, standalone, from the Shuttle Bug, which is, has a specific employer destination. So that is one. The other exciting trend that's going to grow each year, it's in other parts of the country, and now we have it here. We just had the kickoff a week ago, which is for flex lanes. So on the Jane Addams Tollway, we added 19 miles of a flex lane that is dedicated for the PACE buses only. So the PACE bus will operate in the regular lanes as long as traffic is free and flowing. When the traffic gets bogged down and is crawling down to 20 miles per hour, the PACE bus will switch over to the flex bus lane. So what that does is that guarantees you your guaranteed arrival time, and you don't miss connections if you're making connections. With that, we also incorporated 2 park and ride, so you can park your car, literally walk down to a Tollway bus stop, and the PACE bus pulls in right on a side lane, and it promptly then joins and merges back into traffic. Shortly, we'll have the same option opening on the Edens Expressway coming up to Lake Cook Road. And my hope is in the future we get that up into Lake County.
Very exciting.
I hope so too. It's very exciting. And when you look at the $30 billion backlog that our transit system has just to keep the current trains and buses running on the current schedules, PACE is really innovating and finding lower cost options that meet those needs of commuters and providing a lot of opportunity. It's really, really exciting, and I'm so glad to have Linda on our team and representing us on PACE. You've got the energy and always the drive that inspires all of us. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thanks for being with us today and sharing all this important information.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, and have a great day.